Welcome back to year number 12, week number championship week for the Cascade Valley Coyotes. Now this week we're taking on Ole Miss, and look, I feel really good about our chances to win this game, but Lee Corso was picking against us. How dare he? Now Ole Miss is honestly a very good team. They have one of the best rush offenses in the nation, number 2 actually, with 289.9 a game. If you know anything about us, our rush defense, despite being number 1 in the nation, is mostly lay doo-doo. Now, Ole Miss's schedule, to me, looks like kind of a cupcake walk until they had a couple of big victories here. Okay, I get they beat number 4 Alabama, but we beat them as well. But they beat them by 6, we beat them by 3. They ended up playing number 24 Arkansas and lost by 17. Couldn't be us. We would have won that game for sure. Then you go down here to Auburn. They win that by 3 in overtime, and then they have number 17 Florida with a 2-point win. So they honestly seem like a pretty good team, but I don't really know if I'm buying into the hype just yet. Now, they're led by their passing quarterback, Williams, who has 1,900 passing yards this year, but 23 tutties and 5 interceptions. But this dude also ran for 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns. You could say I'm a little scared now, because if we have one issue, it's mobile quarterback. So we got to just hope that we can stop. And then the receiving game, their top receiver only had 562 yards. So they probably spread the ball around a decent amount, but there's not really one true receiving threat. So we'll see if Rodriguez Gibson and company can shut these guys down. And just as a reminder here, our guy Jay Bohm has 1,213 receiving yards this year. Didn't get a lot of love in terms of being a receiving prospect because he is an Ironman player. He plays corner, he plays wide receiver. But next year he's gonna be moving to wide receiver more often than not, if I have to imagine. He only needs a few yards to pass Cal's guy as the number 1 receiving threat in the entire nation. You better believe that's happening. But the major storyline here is that Rodriguez Gibson needs 2 interceptions, and what you have to imagine is his final game ever in Cascade Valley to tie Mike Hemphill's record of 19 in a career. If he comes back for his senior year, I will be surprised. I will be shocked, but I don't imagine it'll happen. Rodriguez Gibson, 2 interceptions away from tying an unbreakable record, we thought. But if anybody can do it, it's him. We've made it to the national championship with an opportunity to win the 6th national championship for Coach Mervin McMervin in his storied history, but we got to be running better than that. The team wanted to rock some of the throwback uniforms, Coach McMervin wanted to rock the throwback uniforms, but the team decided it was best if they rocked the McMervins in honor of him and his pursuit for number 6. So far, though, this Ole Miss team has been all over it. But Taylor Reed with a nice dot here to return of the Mac, and Chris gets a 17-yard grab there. Back out here in shotgun. A lot of opportunity, but Jay Bohm trying to turn the edge, turns up the field and gets the first down. As a reminder, Jay Bohm broke the single season receiving or receptions record for Cascade Valley. So every grab he gets this year just puts that record further and further away from anyone else. And look at Tyrell Brown stumbling, but gets back up and he gets a 23-yard run, looking like the guy we were looking for freshman year. It is so good to see Tyrell Brown running like this, because look, last week in the College Football Playoff, he did incredibly well, and he comes back out here showcasing that he's still got it this week. And look at Roderick Johnson with a nice run of 5 yards. Lead again with a little play action fake. He's feeling the pressure, trying to get rid of it, and barely does before he gets hit in the backfield. So far, Ole Miss is bending, but will they break? Big opportunity here for Cascade Valley. A dot to Jay Bohm, and he's going to get in the end zone. Nearly tipped, but it doesn't matter. That dude's in the end zone again. Brown averaging a little over 9 yards per carry right now. Gotta love that. Go to him here. He gets hit hard. That one is nearly intercepted. We're going to be probably going for a field goal here. As much as we want to go for one like this, you just got to take the points when you can get them, especially in the national championship game. We nearly missed that field goal by overshooting it a little bit, but it is still good. We still have a double-digit lead. Ole Miss in a heavy set again. Quarterback's going out here in the move again. We struggle with mobile quarterbacks, and he fumbles. Mikael Lanier is going to make him fumble. Jaron Poe's going to jump on that, and all of a sudden, we get the ball right back. Lanier has been playing lights out right now. Some of the best football we have seen in the last couple of weeks. He's really put his team on his back. We had a lot of issues on defense where we weren't really getting stops, but that dude has single-handedly said, I will make sure we do something. And Tyrell Brown fumbles it, but they say we're going to get it back. I don't know if that's really a fumble, but I'm just glad we got the ball still. As much as we disagree with the actual call on the field, we're not going to go ahead and challenge it, because we know that we need all the timeouts we could possibly have. Something goes awry, which it looks like it might. A nice pitch out here. Jeremiah Butler, great move, and he picks up enough to get us almost a first. 2 for 3 on third downs. The only one we didn't get was our attempt there at the goal line a few plays back. And Tyrell Brown is murdered on that play. What a hit by Ole Miss. Coach McMervin, though, opts to go for it here. He's got his guy. Carnell Killens, the true freshman, picks up 11. Reed and Brown by themselves in the backfield here this time. Looking to get a run. Brown pushes up to the right-hand side. He gets 3. First quarter winding down here. 2nd and 7. Jay Bohm. That's going to be a close one, and that is an absolute laser that does not get caught, however. Big 3rd down and 7 here. Jay Bohm is going to get decapitated. A lot of big hits from Ole Miss. It feels like this defense is really stepping up. Coach McMervin doesn't want to line up for another field goal here. He wants to try to get some points on the board for this team. Very risky and controversial call here. See what the squad has. He throws one, and Smith is going to hold on to it, and he's in the end zone. 17-0 is not how we thought the national title was going to go, but sometimes it do be like that. And Tyrell Brown says it do be like that, too, when I'm breaking your ankles. Yo, Wonder Frank, thanks for the tier 1 resub. 2 months, let's go. Watch this, if you feel like you're cheating on YouTube. You can still watch the YouTube version, too. First down. Reed, a dot. Mikael Smith making a miss. Mikael Smith off to the races. He already has 1 touchdown. Can he get a second one here? He's going to be close, and he's in the end zone again. You had to know that if Cascade Valley was coming out here opting to wear the McMervins in honor of their coach for his pursuit of his 6th national championship, they were not going to come out here and disappoint this man. But right now, they're looking electric. And Lanier forces Hodge out of bounds at the 14, but they're inside the 10. Heavy package again for them. Donald Gamblin nearly in the backfield. Christoph Houston, the company, though, bring down Cruikshank after 2. 2nd and 8. Watch the underneath stuff here. Williams goes back to the left-hand side, and Cruikshank goes out of bounds and loses a yard. Williams is not having the game that he was hoping to have, but he has been still pretty efficient. 7 for 10 in the afternoon. Throws one over here to the left-hand, right-hand side. And that's a dot to Joseph Harper, who gets the touchdown catch for Ole Miss. As good as Mikael Lanier has been all season long, especially the end of this season, it's bad coverage by him, which is, again, not his forte. Going for a 2-point conversion here. A little ballsy. Williams trying to run up the middle, and he nearly gets it, but we stop him just shy of the doorstep, and he's not going to have what he's ultimately looking for. 3rd down, goal to go. Reed feels the pressure, dumps it off, and Michael Isaacs, who has hands of stone, continues to show it there. And as much as we would like to go ahead and just say, we'll go for it, we know we're the national title, we got to be smart, but Turco doesn't have the greatest accuracy. We're letting him kick today, and it's almost cost us twice. Bohm continues to have a heck of a game right now. Bohm again, going deep. That one is batted away by 44, who made a great play earlier, and Blow, who's been leading this team in tackles, has a huge return and interception that gives him a little bit of life going into halftime. Now where Ole Miss wants to be is a tough 3rd down, 5 yards to go. They go with a screen here. We got guys ranging, and Mangiero brings him down in bounds and make it 4th and 7. They obviously don't want to go for it here, but they're going to go ahead and kick the field goal to try to make it 9-27. Again, not the ideal scenario for them. They had a really good drive going down the field, but it ends up only being 3 instead of the 7 they were hoping for. 2 set of downs, an opportunity to try to extend this lead here, and Tyrell Brown has just got to find better run gaps than that. There was an option there, but he couldn't quite find it. 2nd and 14, hit him with a play action. He had a guy, but as he got hit, he couldn't quite throw it where he wanted it, and that ball should have been intercepted. The cracks in the armor are starting to show a little bit. We started off incredibly hot, but it has not been so great ever since here. 3rd down, 14, Reed, and quick to make an adjustment here. Sees his guy, an absolute dot over the top to Jay Bohm, and that should give him the most yards in NCAA this season, the leader. You're looking at him right here. Coach McMervin, though, wants to get Brown going again. He's such a good runner. We just got to give him some momentum so that he can do those moves that we know he can do. The opportunity here potentially for Joe McBride to get open. Reed throws that one wildly short, and that goes in the back of a defensive player. 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Reed feels the pressure. He's got some room here. Reed's trying to run. He fumbles. Return to the MAC is luckily able to get that one. And this is a tough situation for Cascade Valley now. Coach McMervin is 2 for 2 on 4th down conversions today. He believes he's got what it takes to beat Ole Miss on these plays. He's going to go ahead and go for it here. Now, a lot of people are kind of skeptical of Reed. Thought he could maybe dumped it down there, but his throw in the run has not been great, so it makes sense that he didn't. But a big 4th and 3. He throws one into traffic because he trusts Jeremiah Butler. Ryan's going to slide over, trying to give Tyrell Brown again some room here. Nice moves, picks up about 8 or 6. The one thing the Coyotes have been doing is taking a lot of time off the clock here. Reed dumps one off. Tyrell Brown fights for his bread and gets the 1st down off that halfback screen. Reed here is going to fake one. Got a guy, and he throws it at Jeremiah Butler, who we have no idea how he grabbed that. Reed over 300 yards passing today. Again, the best passer in all of NCAA this season. So back with a play action. Looks for his guy in the back of the end zone, and Jay Bohm is there again. 1st and goal. Little play action. A throw in. DJ Mangiero is going to get that interception. He's going to try to return it a little bit. Might be a little ill-advised, but he is going to force a turnover yet again. Both running backs in the backfield. Reed is going to fumble that one. Hutchinson is going to pick it up, and I have a feeling that one is going all the way back to the house. Despite how fast Tyrell Brown is, it's not going to be enough to go get him. It is a late hit, but we'll allow it. And Ole Miss feels like maybe they're still in this one. But Taylor Reed's still pretty gassed after that one. Probably not the best idea to let him go ahead and try to do some sort of option play, but You know what? It is what it is. The man fumbled. It is what it is. And we will still have an 18-point lead with 5.5 left. Halfback screen dialed up. They go all out on the blitz, and it was the perfect play call as Tyrell Brown has one of his longest receptions in a long time. The juke move too to get in the end zone. The quest for 6 national championships. The man that wears the suit. The man refused to take off his headset. He's got 6 championships. An unbelievable effort by Cascade Valley. The ups and downs this season were kind of wild. I didn't think at some points we were even going to be a national championship caliber team. But Taylor Reed, the true freshman. Tyrell Brown, the resurgence. Jay Bohm being the best receiver in college football. These are things I didn't really see coming. Neither did the defense to try to guard him. Taylor Reed, obviously the player of the game, 5 total touchdowns, 300+ yards overall. And at the end of the day, it is Coach McMervin and this squad that gets to hoist the crystal ball. The national championship trophy is coming back to Cascade Valley, and you can read it in the papers. You can read it on the internet. You can read it on Twitter or X or whatever you call it. Gotta know, the Cascade Valley, for the 6th time in school history, are national champions yet again.